Good evening, Reds. What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan, and you know what it is. It's the late night preview, and we're gonna do it late because you know what? Your boy has to catch a flight to Manchester in the morning. So let's get the preview on. I got a few guys coming in the background. I got my buddy Drex here and a new one to the channel called Zik. Big up to you, bro. I see you in the background. I'll bring you on really shortly. I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention, the information on the predicted lineup for the game. It's going to be an interesting situation as we predict, there's possible changes to the starting lineup. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be an interesting one. Can United get the job done against FC Twente? That's going to be the interesting situation and question that's on everybody's lips right now. Let's see how it goes. Let me bring Zik on the stage, and I will talk about the 4 FC Twente stars that are possibly one of, we need to be looking at because they're going to be a difficult task to hold on to. Right, so Zik, welcome to the stage, my bro. Hope you're well.
How you doing,
What's
bro?
good? What's good? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know how
Good,
it is.
good.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to you, Lead Baller. Hope you're good. Normally I don't do streams this time for match preview, so the guys will probably join in a bit late, but that's just how it is right now. Also, I think there were some people in the chat before, but I'm not seeing them here. I'm seeing it in my other chat. Big up to Drex as well. Big up to Irfan. Big up to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Yo, Zik, so let me bring it to the stage. It's currently the predicted lineup, and I'll go through it for you guys so that we can talk about it because it's going to be, interesting to see who starts in the lineup. And currently it's saying that we're going to be playing the 4-2-3-1 setup, right? Andre Onana, of course, is going to be in goal. It seems like we're going to be going mostly strong. Mazarawi will be playing at right back. Harry Maguire set to come in as centre back. Lisandro Martinez, Diego Dallo will round up the following of the back line. Kobe Mainu will start next to Manuel Ugarte. There's Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, and striker Rasmus Højlund are also predicted set to start this game. So what are your thoughts, my bro? What do you think about that starting lineup? Afterwards, we will probably, interact with something about the previous game a little bit. But mostly, what are your thoughts on this lineup going into face FC Twente?
First and foremost, I think it's a strong lineup. It has to be because it's probably the only trophy, not the only trophy, but a trophy we're going to need to win, being the fact of getting to the Champions League and things of that nature. So I think this is something that Erik ten Hag is going to have to prioritize throughout the season. And we'll probably see a lot of strong lineups unless obviously, you're playing, I know the structure's changed. So if you're top of the league or, in the top 8 and there's a couple games to go and you're comfortable, you might see some changes here and there. But for the most part, I feel like this is a trophy we need to prioritize.
Yeah, I mean, I can't agree with you more. I think we need to compete in all the competitions at hand. I think realistically, the Europa League is our best bet at getting into Champions League. I mean, comfortably. I think we have a decent run of games in terms of who we've been selected to play against in the first 8 games. I think the most difficult 2 games are really going to be, in my opinion, I think this game, to be fair, because, they're Dutch, they know Ten Hag, they know Rene Hacker as well. And also, I think it's going to be a difficult game against Porto, FC Porto away in the Dragao Stadium. So I think the rest of games, we could probably see more comfortable wins, especially in the home games. Even in this game, although it's a difficult game, we're at home, you would expect United to come out and actually win that game. And the rest at home, I think it's lesser opposition. No disrespect to PAOK, and as well as, the likes of Bodo Glimt. I think Bodo Glimt is a decent team, but coming to Manchester United, and also the timing of those games. I feel like with more games the team plays, the better their chemistry becomes. It's one of those things where, we were hoping to get this sort of chemistry going into last season from the first season, but we didn't get it, right? And well, I know some people might say it's the manager and other things. Some people might say it's based on the injuries that we had. Some people might say, well, we now have the profiles that gives the manager options to change things and make the selections in a more, how to say, in a better manner. He has a more wider variety of selections to do different things. And for me, I think I'm more on the latter side. You know what I mean? Because I don't think the first season was a fluke. And I think the second season, well, we paid heavily because of the consistent starting of the same 11. We didn't really have that squad depth that could come in and do the job. So he was just going with the players that he trusted the most. Now, last season was borderline terrible. We're not even going to make any excuses there.
I think I want to touch on what you just said about the consistency of the 11. I think he fell into a trap with that. I think he started to believe that he needed to play that consistent 11 to get that going. And I feel like so many things conspired against him, i.e. Casemiro kind of falling off a cliff, the back line having so many injuries, and maybe not being able to play it. I believe in football, you need a solid spine, solid foundation from the back. So if you don't have that, your team fall apart. So
big up to Drex and big up to Themba in the building. Zik is new, guys. You know, Drex is my usual co-host. You know, he's also a Manchester United fan. My brother Themba next to you, he's not a Manchester United fan. He's a Real Madrid fan, but still a brother anyway. You know,
it's good to have objective opinions.
He's a senior whiner. He's a senior whiner. When I say whine, man whines for a living, bro. Man was on the stream. Right now, he's doing a watch along. I knew he was going to drop by. He's doing a watch along with the Real Madrid game, and he wouldn't let Mbappe rest. I had to calm him down. Like, bro, calm down, bro.
Bro, he's still on
got there like yesterday, bro. Yeah, man. Mbappe just got here yesterday, bro. Calm down. And what did Mbappe do? Put in a fine goal for him. Beautiful goal.
There you go.
Bro, I mean, it's a weird one, you know, and as Zeke's saying, I kind of agree with him on what he's saying. So I don't know what you guys are thinking. Big up to Alien, bro. Don't forget that we got the Bishop's Blaze tomorrow, 3 p.m. Big up to you, bro.
Big up,
let me know what your thoughts are that on I'll let Drex go first, bro. Themba, you can crash the party last.
For me, tomorrow.
I'm not hearing you, Themba. Nobody hearing you, Themba. You're on mute.
Technical difficulties.
That my fault, bro. I didn't mute you, bro.
He wants to come for me. He's coming. I think
you're still on mute, bro. I don't know what happened.
I think because you're on two different applications at the same time, hence one is not giving permission to use the microphone. But like I was saying, for United game tomorrow, it's we should win that game, right? We should win that game. I hope we win that game because football, it's one thing. It could be easy on paper, right? But on the day, a lot of things could go against you, and you'll be scratching your head and be like, "Yo, how did things go that bad?" But I have this strong confidence that we would win tomorrow. But I love to see Casemiro start, right? I love to see Bruno start, maybe, because I think for the Casemiro, right, I feel like the first 3 games, a lot of people were on Casemiro's back. A lot of people were like, "Oh, his legs are gone and what's not," right? Even whilst the ETH outers were like, "Okay, Casemiro is not that his legs are gone; it's the fact that the system." I know they were just saying all about the system because they don't want Erik ten Hag. If he was a manager they wanted, they would say the same thing. But I feel like starting Casemiro tomorrow, right, and slowly giving him games to build back his confidence would do the man a lot of good. Because, he came against Southampton, did that really good nice pass that led to the 3rd goal. He started the game against Barnsley and it ended up in a 7-0 thumping for Barnsley. So I feel like tomorrow we're still gonna see Casemiro just to build. I think it's more of a confidence thing right now. Like give them the confidence. No, you're not. It's not the system. I think the manager is trying to prove a point as well. The system can adapt anybody, can accommodate anybody. We just have to maybe build confidence. That's the angle I want to look at it from. I'm not oblivious of the fact that as we go in game by game, the system needs to be tweaked. I'm not oblivious of that fact. I just feel like we need to build confidence into these players, right? A lot of games, but we need to build confidence. That's my take.
Themba, you get mic working? He's still
yeah, let me just check real quick.
There he is.
We can hear you.
Okay. On the game tomorrow, man, I don't expect you guys. I expect you guys to win the game anyway. But like I was saying on my stream, though, you guys, I think Bruno Fernandes have been coming under so many critics. yet again, people get to forget that this guy plays so many games. Like, it is one thing people are forgetting is that Bruno plays. Let's just drop the fact that I'll always go at Bruno. But yet again, looking at it, he plays too many games in Europe or in the world in general. I don't think anybody plays any game more than Bruno Fernandes. But yet again, like I said, I think he's going to still play him tomorrow because I think many United fans would love Ten Hag to win the Europa League. But for me, I think Bruno, if there's any game he can get this guy rest, even without Bruno, I think United will be able to beat 20. On paper, though, like Drake said, but yet again, on the game day, things might not really go the way you plan. But for me, I'm expecting United to beat 20, though. I'm expecting it to beat 20. For me, I'll just give my prediction here. Expecting another banter, probably 2-3-0. That would be nice, for you guys. And big up Zeke.
Big up to Zeke.
Appreciate you.
In the building. Well, guys, I just wanted to bring this to the stage as we're talking about the possibilities of what it could be, right? Let me just bring this here because this FC Twente team, they're not that bad. And Sam Stein is the third player with at least 6 goals in the first 6 Eredivisie games of the season for FC Twente in the last 50 years. You know what I mean? And this after, the other 2 players no longer playing there, but this young man has been in really good form. His name is Sam Stein, and is one of the threats that we'll have to look out for during the game. This other guy is playing midfield. He's also a big threat for them. He's one of their top players as well. His name is Sam Lammers. I don't know a whole deal about this team, but I watched their last game. Yes, you understand? So I just watched the last game and I saw these guys were the top performers in the game, and then I saw this article that talked about them. And he played at Rangers last season, so he's familiar with the English type system and how it works. He would be familiar with Man United as well. But it's one of those things where they are good players. They have their captain Lars Unastal, who's another solid player. He's their goalkeeper. He's like a fleck. I would say like a Flecken, like the Dutch goalkeeper for the national team of that level, of that ilk. Klaassen. Klaassen was his name, I think.
Yeah, Klaassen.
Yeah.
He's of that. He's about the same level, same type of goalkeeping style as that fella. Probably a little bit taller than him. Decent goalkeeper, I would say. And this young man here, Anna Salade Edini. I think this guy is the biggest danger man on the squad. From his performance in the game, he looks to be like the talisman of the team, kind of like a young Marcus Rashford when he was now coming up into the team wearing the number 19, right before they give him the number 10. So these are the 4 players, that will be starting in the game, because I believe he plays on the left midfield, which is like, incorporates like a winger, because they play a 2-striker. I believe it's a 2-striker formation they're playing. So the first 2 guys that will be playing in attack, of course, their captain in goal and this guy. And, I just feel like although United, on paper, we have a stronger squad, these guys in good form, it will be something we need to look out for, and, I don't know what you guys think, because, for a young man to have so many goals in the last few games that he set a record in the Eredivisie and is only the 3rd player for the club history to score that amount of goals in the first 5 games, he has to be in really good form.
Let me go first. Bro. Man, Mark, you've been to Old Trafford several times, right? Can you hear me? Yeah. You've been to Old Trafford several times, Mark. Yeah. So when FC Twente comes in, I said it during the draw. Said if these guys get into Old Trafford, bro, they followed. They made a step on that pitch, and Old Trafford faithfuls decide to make life unbearable for them. They would forget that they are playing a competitive game, bro. I mean, there's this 10% of concern that something could go wrong, but bro, I like those names, the guys that you're looking up to, right? But those guys are actually looking at our own players as well. They're actually looking at the threat that we possess, that we could actually, if they snooze 1 second, right, we would pounce. They know that, right? So it's good. I'm looking for a good game tomorrow, but I know that Old Trafford crowd, bro. Like, I've watched them. I've seen how they've used that crowd to intimidate small teams, bro. Right? And with the way everybody's playing right now at United, right? I feel like it's more of what can we do in space, or because they don't forget United. Okay, I'm going to talk as a neutral now. Don't forget United played Crystal Palace on the weekend. That they had all the opportunity to score goals, but they couldn't. Now this is another game for them where they have to rewrite that, see how they correct some of those mistakes. What did you learn from that game in terms of converting your chances? And is FC Twente is just the one presenting themselves like, yo, you know. So I'm expecting a good game tomorrow. Like what Mark is saying, don't write these guys up. They've got players that could, on their day, right, they could hurt you. But I feel like they will be more like, yo, it's Old Trafford, it's Manchester United, it's this player, it's that player, there's Rashford. So whilst we are looking at them as fans, I'm like, yo, be careful for these guys. They also are telling themselves, be very careful of these guys. And Mark is lobbying on stream. So for me, I can't wait for tomorrow. I just can't wait for tomorrow. We gotta take Casemiro in front of the back four, bro. That will be interesting tomorrow. But I know that crowd. Oh man, best fun, best home and away in the world.
I mean, it's an interesting one, Drex, and the way and exactly what you're saying, I totally agree. I think, as much as I will say it, we are United fans, so I won't directly say I think the crowd would intimidate them. I mean, ultra positivity will be in the stands as well, so because I will be there bringing the ultra positivity, so it will be a good situation. And I mean, like, I just think that we are the home team. On paper, we are the stronger team. We have been seeing better performances over the last couple of games that definitely would kind of even convince some people that we could go into this game and win. Even after the Liverpool game, you wouldn't be thinking that right now. I mean, although we didn't score against Palace, I think the amount of chances we created, we can't really say that we're not going to do that against FC Twente. In fact, I would expect us to create way more. What I do hope is that, I hope that Rashford, if he does start, and I hope he does, to be fair, and everybody know I'm not a huge Rashford fan, but the fact that he is the most senior attacker, I just feel like he needs to step up and, lead everyone else around him in attack. Because we have a young attacker around him. Everybody else is 22, 23, 21, 20, 19. It's not right for us to put
Mark, your volume is really faint.
You're mute.
We can hardly hear you.
Hello, guys.
Or is it just me?
Big up, Vegeta. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, my friend. Oh, bro, I have not recovered. I am still lit.
I sent you a picture of you.
Did you just say happy bride day? Did you just say bride?
No, bride.
Yeah, bride.
Oh, okay. Bride. Oh, bride. I thought Vegeta was the bride, bro. Like, yo, Vegeta is married. I say bride.
Hey. Had one too many, my brother.
Oh, my days.
Man, it's crazy.
No, but I'm better now than I was earlier. Yo, earlier on.
Bro, I know I don't look at that, but I'm not that slow, bro. Trust, if I want to pitch in bid, I will be there. Trust it.
Hectic. Big up to you, Mark. How you doing, brother?
Big up, bro. But it don't make no sense, bro. I'm not going to get banned for that, bro, for 5 years as a master.
Wait, even like, don't. If you want to do pitch invading, right? You have to win, bro. You have to make sure you hit your target, bro.
You understand? The only way I could do a pitch invasion, bro, if it's the final of the Europa League and we score 4 at halftime. Yeah, halftime, bro. Running on that pitch to shake my hand. Like,
who's trying to get banned already, bro? What's going on?
Take the ban,
bro.
Or your club.
No, never, bro. That's a madness, bro. That's a total madness, bro.
So wait, what have you guys been saying about the Europa game? Are you guys feeling nervous?
No. We were just going through. I just asked the guys what they thought about the start.
Yes.
Don't listen to this guy. Temba, This is our Man United stream, but I celebrate off camera.
Don't
Celebrate
worry
off
about
camera,
that guy.
right?
Don't worry about the
You know,
guy.
you know, it's
sitting
the,
already.
you know, it's the homie, the big homie, but it's all
Already,
good.
don't worry about that guy.
But Vegeta, what I asked the guys earlier on since it came on is that basically we have a possible starting 11 here, right? Currently, the reports are we're going to go to a 4-2-3-1. Rasmus will be starting up front. Marcus Rashford and Amad Diallo on the wings. Bruno Fernandes in the 10. Kobe will be paired with Manuel Ugarte. Diego Dallo and You can hear me?
Oh, sorry. I think I can hear you now.
All right, cool. So Diego Dallo left back, Nusa Mazraoui right back, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah.
That's the predicted starting lineup. So I think it's pretty strong. I think it's decent to give the a little bit of rest. I think Harry Maguire will present a good opposition for them in the air, especially where one of their strikers is very good. And I was just talking about also the danger men from their team, which is they have two forwards. this young winger here, he plays off the wing, and they have also two forwards that, you know, one of them is on 5 goals right now. Their goalkeeper is said to be very good. He has been performing really well. This is the senior striker who plays support striker, Sam Lammers, and the young striker who's currently scoring. He's on 6 goals in 5 games right now. You know, his name is Sam Stein. So these are the danger men so far for the game and for FC Twente. So I just wanted to bring that to let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about that? What do you think will United could do? What are your, you know what I mean, basically?
Yeah. You know what it is for me, bro? I just feel like for some reason when we play in the Premier League, we're super nervous, bro. But in these other competitions, we seem all right, you know? And if anything, I'm taking some positives from Barnsley, bro. I just feel like these guys will turn up for some reason. I think it'll be like a 3-4-0 win for United when we play 20. I just think the what do you call it, the block with United is like away games in the Premier League. That's the biggest thing we need to overcome underneath Ten Hag, in my opinion. But I think against 20 we should be fine, you know. That's just me personally. I don't think playing the Matej Elite on the bench and Harry Maguire starting is a bad choice. Harry isn't bad, Mark. I've always said this. He isn't what we need, but he isn't bad. You get what I'm saying?
True.
I mean,
True. I don't think he's okay, honestly, bro. I don't think he's a terrible player. I just think he had 2 poor seasons. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Bruno this season. It's like Ronaldo, you see 2 seasons before, have a bad start to the season. And, you know, some fans not that patient. You know what I mean? Like, for me, when you look at a player's career and what they've done, Ronaldo for 20 years has averaged 20 plus goals a season in whichever league he was playing or for whatever team. So for me, it's like if he has a bad start 5-10 games, I wouldn't criticize him because I know his body of work. Now, some fans might have a different approach. Like for me, Bruno, you know, fans would say Bruno has been declined, but when you look at his statistics for the last 3 years, it's been pretty much in a line. You know what I mean? An average of 20 plus goals and assists per season. So it didn't really decline. As a matter of fact, it increased. So for me, I look at it like he has a bad start this season. Of course, the manager should take note and maybe give him some time, some rest. You know, bench him for 1 or 2 games, half a game or something like that. Take him off. Even if he don't like it, because you know what? Sometimes you have to save players from themselves. But when we focus on a player for having a bad performance 1 or 2 games when it have 38 to 48 games left in total competition play, I feel like it's so soon. It's too soon to say, well, this player is rubbish or this player is not going to be good, because he could have a bad patch and then the rest of the season could be amazing. So it is.
You know what's crazy? Here, the craziest thing I heard was we don't need Bruno anymore. I said, excuse me, when did this happen? A few bad games and we don't need Bruno. I said, wow, this is wild, bro. But how do you feel about the idea that it's a bit too soon to rotate the squad because it's only September, bro?
Zick, take this one, bro.
Man, I think you have to have rotation. I think the problem is that I want to touch on something you said. Can you hear me now?
We could hear him in
Can you hear me?
So I think it's just you not hearing him, bro. I think StreamYard giving a little bit of trouble. You might have to go back out.
Can you guys hear me now?
We could hear you. I was
Yeah.
always hearing
Okay.
you.
So yeah, no, I think the problem is this. It's like I want to touch on something that Vegeta said. You need to be able to rotate. The problem is I think sometimes as United fans we hold on to players too long in terms of like we really like that player, we like Rashford or whatever. Even Bruno. I think the reason why United was so successful under Fergie is because no one was untouchable. You know, if you didn't play well, if you didn't do well, if you didn't perform at a certain level, you didn't, you got benched, and even if there was politics, I remember Beckham's situation, Roy Keane's situation, Yap Stam's situation. But even if you were not playing well and the manager didn't believe that you could help the team win at that specific game, then we saw John O'Shea or Darren Fletcher or those kind of guys come in. So I think even with Bruno, I think Ten Hag's biggest issue is if Bruno does come out, who comes in and fills in that creative role, that risk-taking role. My only issues with Bruno is ball retention. Outside of that, I had nothing really against him. Like you said, his numbers have been steady. But his ball retention sometimes we, as a team, but mostly because he's the one that the most of our good things go through. His ball retention just has to improve. But then I suppose that's why you buy a Garte or you buy, Casemiro and guys like that who, all right, cool, Bruno's going to do some risky things. He's not going to have great ball retention, but you got guys to go win the ball back and then start again. But that can't be every game. Tomorrow against Twente, as I'm looking at it, they've played 6 games. They've scored 12 goals. They've conceded 5. We haven't really kicked into gear scoring yet. Obviously, we take Barnsley into consideration, but it's Barnsley at the end of the day. So you're gonna, it is what it is. But I against Palace, I felt like we created a lot of chances. I think right now the Premier League we're top for the most chances missed, and that does worry me when it comes to games like Twente, because they won't come and just lay down at Old Trafford. They will come to play football. Most Dutch sides are really good at possession style or transition style football. So we have to be up for it. And we got to take the game to them early. We got to score early. We got to put them down early. And I think it was Drax that was saying that it's about the crowd as well. And I think if I used to be a season ticket holder, sitting at Stratford End. When you score early or the team is up for it, that first tackle, whatever the case may be, we're right behind them straight away. And the songs start getting sung and everything. And if United can, blow them away in the first 15, 20 minutes, then we're laughing at the end of the day.
So wait, is this at home? Is this at OT?
Yeah,
it's
bro.
an OT. Yeah, it's at OT. Yeah, it's at OT.
Oh,
I mean,
nah, bro.
I would not mind if it was in Holland. I mean, that's close. I could have helped me train midday tomorrow and get there.
Mind, bro. You wouldn't mind. But you know what it is for me, bro? I just think we need to be professional, bro, because that's the one thing we can say about the Barnsley performance is that we didn't say, oh, it's Barnsley. We were professional, bro, because we dispatched of Barnsley. And if we do that in front of our home crowd tomorrow, we should be fine, bro. The 12th men will be there to support them all the way. We're always there for them, bro. Irrespective of how we might feel in the moment. I've always felt like United fans are some of like the best fans in the world. We do back our team on the day at the grounds. You know what I'm saying? So if we show up, we do a professional, irrespective of who, even if we feel like the same team that played Barnsley, dude, that team for me is still good enough to beat Twente, personally. The team we played against Barnsley, Obendia, all of those guys that we pitched should be good enough to beat these guys. But it's about professionalism at the end of the day. And
100%.
But if we take it for granted and we say, oh, it's these guys, and we recommend them, then it might be a little bit peak, because then we're kind of taking our foot off the pedal. But I've always said, no matter who United plays, I want to kill them, bro. I don't give a damn who we're playing. Bro, we could play like a non-league team in Europa League tomorrow. I want to kill them. Just to make the point that we're Man United. Kill them, bro. I don't care if people say, oh, it's 20, we get 9-0. So what, bro? Everybody else in the competition needs to take us seriously, because we're taking this competition seriously if we
100%.
win convincingly tomorrow.
Big up to Will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
No, go ahead, bro. I was just saying, it just needs to be a professional performance tomorrow from United, and we should be good.
Big up to Will in the building, bro. Yo, bro, what are you doing tomorrow, bro? Let me know where's your plan. If you could get up to Manchester, bro, to Old Trafford to beat us for beers, you never know. You might end up getting into the game. Big up to you, bro. Hope you have a good one. Big up to the Wizard coming in. FC Twente is the most important practice matches in all of Europa League. ETH has a huge problem because he would see them helping his squad be better in PL. I know I wouldn't want to rotate. That's an interesting, interesting comment there. I think Wizard is right. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure about the other part, but I think he will rotate as well, in my opinion, from what I've seen. I feel like one or two guys will be coming out and coming into the squad in different scenarios. And I think versus FC Twente, I would certainly like to see Ugarte starting. I would like to start with a more secure backline and then build into the game. If we have control of the game early on, we could change it, bring on Christian Eriksen, and take even more control of the game. So it might be something where, if the manager have options to change things, how we change things will be most effective. I think he got his tactics totally correct for the last game. Let's see if we can do it again. Big up to Fix in the building, bro. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well. And the two questions I will ask you to react on is, one, we talked about the possible starting lineup. I don't know if you heard the starting lineup, what we was talking about, that is predicted, but also, I spoke about 4 danger players from FC Twente. One of them is a young fellow. He's on a 6-goal scoring streak in the last 5 games. The other striker is not doing too bad, providing support as well. The goalkeeper is said to be as good as Klaassen, the number 1 for Holland. And, well, of course, they have a good defender as well on it, a good winger as well.
Am I coming out? Can you hear me? I think I heard Vegeta making some lineup. Please, Vegeta, if we the lineup against Barnsley cannot beat FC Twente. FC Twente is nowhere Barnsley. They are a good team. I mean, a good team. So, and they are a respected side in Holland. So I think our lineup should be exactly what happened in the weekend. Line up like that, get the result, and put the guys out. That's what I think. Because if you go and give them Maguire and Evans, man, I don't want the confidence that it was building currently to get crashing before you know it. So let's bring in our 2 guys, just the way they started at the weekend, dispatch them on time, then you can withdraw the guys. That's what I see in the game. Because if you go and bring the Barnsley guys, the people that beat Barnsley or started in that Barnsley game, I tell you, you are going to be seeing a different thing, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
So that's what I think about it.
Yeah, that's interesting, bro. That's, at the end of the day, we all seeing different things with the team and with what could possibly be. I'm not going to say I know that much about FC Twente. I only actually watched that game today just because I know we playing them and I heard they had a good run of games. So, it's not something I could speak too much on. But, for me, from what I've seen from Man United in the last 2 or 3 games, I think we're in a position where we could definitely win this game. It's up to the guys to come out and get the job done at the end of the day. Hopefully, the weather is going to be decent. It's not going to be too much rain or anything.
It's Manchester. It's always raining. It's always raining up there,
bro. I just don't telling myself, I'd pack a coat just in case it rains, so I can throw the hoodie.
Make sure.
But I'm sitting down in padded seats now, so I should be fine. I think I'll be on the shelter, so I should be fine. At least just for this game, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. FPL is a scene, bro. FPL is a scene. But
honestly, if on a good day, we should be dispatching them. I see what they are doing. I watch the other of the opponents. The people that beat them, they are qualifying is Salzburg, and Salzburg this season is not good. But they are doing very well in their league. Even last season, I think they bring their form from last season. So that's what I'm looking at. If only United can put away their chances, guys, those chances these guys are missing, they have very good chances. We could have been even way on top of. In fact, inside top 4 by now. We have created enough chance to put up us as in put us in the midst of top four already. And we are missing the chances. I don't just know. But I feel like when it clicks, we are going to be a different type of team. Like people will not just believe what is happening. You know, just put the ball in the back of the net. Look at how many chances we are creating. You know. So that's what I just think about this game.
What are your thoughts?
So
What are your thoughts, Zach, about those things, Zach? Because for me, we could all say, on paper, we should win this game. We could all say we have the stronger squad. The last performances have been good, but FC Twente could come and have a blinder tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
And the
100%.
home fans are definitely going to be very important in doing
no,
what they do
I don't.
and supporting the team
If I'm
throughout that
wrong,
game.
if I'm wrong, somebody should correct me. I don't think they have played in a stadium that's as big as our own. I don't
No,
think.
they haven't.
So I used to watch them where when that their fine player I call Gop Miners was there at those days. I used to watch them. They are very good team. They are contented with they believe in themselves, you know. But I think the 12th man also demoralize them by that tomorrow. So that's why I don't know any of their recent players. I follow their results, but since they sold their group miners, you know, I don't used to watch them again. Since let me say 2 seasons ago. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Interesting.
it's like Vegeta said. I think if it has to be professional, that's number one. As we treated the Burnley game, I think the hallmark of any good team is it doesn't matter who's in front of you, you go out with the same mentality. At this particular moment, United are, I think we're verging on being a decent enough side. I still think that there's, as I said before, players that maybe need to come in. Some players still need to go. Tomorrow, I would want there to be some level of rotation, albeit the fact that Hoyland's just come back, and Mount I think is fit as well now. He's had like some training sessions, so it's important for us to get some fitness in their legs. It's important. Obviously, Spurs on the weekend. I'm sure you'll preview that as well. But it's important for us to get some fitness in their legs, get players going, get the confidence up, and just handle the game professionally. And even if it's 1-0, 2-0, 5-0, 6-0, doesn't matter. Just go out there, do your job, get them going, get the points, get on the bus, go home, and let's look forward to Spurs because you're right, 100%, Mark. Twente can show up tomorrow and spoil the party. There's no doubt about it. United, I've seen, not to put a dark cloud over this, but I've seen United kind of against Liverpool, against Brighton, fall back into what was last season. Backs against the wall, not trying to control the game, playing in transition or hoping for the counterattack and trying to play directly through Bruno. So, yeah, I hope now, that we can start to like wean that out of the team and out of the mentality. We're not going to win every game this season. It is what it is. That's football. But I think what's important is to take every game as Vegeta said and be very professional about it. Keep the mentality, the principles that Erik ten Hag and the coaching staff set, and every player that comes on as a sub can come on to like rebolster that mentality. And
100%.
That's what I think we lacked. That's what we lacked last season. So those are the changes I'm looking for. I think the performances have been a lot better, even against Liverpool in the first 24 minutes. Brighton, I thought we were good in the first half. And then for the 60 minutes against Crystal Palace, I thought we were brilliant. Southampton, we were really good, but we started to lose our way a little bit. But against Palace, I felt confident. We just didn't put the ball in there. So hopefully tomorrow we right those wrongs. And, it'd be great for Xerxes if he starts to get a goal or two. Hoyland to get a goal or two, because we know with Hoyland, once the confidence is going, he's a goal scorer.
100%, bro. 100% there. And Drex, I'm glad you come back in. So one last question for you guys. We'll go around the panel, right? And you'll just give your opinion on what you think about this and what this could do. Joe, if you have 5 minutes, jump in real quick and react to this now, bro. That'll be real cool. The link in the chat. I'll just drop it again to make sure that you could see it, Joe. That'll be real cool if you could pop in and give a reaction. So guys, right now the reports are, as you can see, there's some some huge injury boost as he returns to the gym to confirm major development. As you know, we gave him extra time off. You know, the healing of the injury was actually completed at the end of will be completed at the end of this month, but we gave him another month and a half so we could get proper rest, not rush him back. And currently he's back in the gym starting his rehabilitation training and his, you know, weights and stuff and those things and getting himself back to fitness to get onto grass. You know, this sort of return, what do you think this will bring to Man United, to the dressing room? As you know, he's back in training. I'm going to just, you know, bring this video to the fore so you guys can see it here. This is Lenny Euro today in the Manchester United gym.
What? I didn't know that.
Big up, Joe.
What?
So that's currently Lenny Euro right now in the Manchester United gym, guys. You know, as you can see, he's looking like he's coming back to fitness. And maybe next 2-3 weeks, maybe month, we probably will see him emerge with a debut. And I think it will be very interesting, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he will provide competition for De Ligt as well as Martinez because he can play both right centre back and
He's left-footed now.
And he's left-footed, so.
You get me? He's competition for Martinez, fam. Try and know this, yeah? Try and know this. I know he played on the right-hand side in pre-season, but I genuinely think he's competition for Martinez. He's young enough, you know, he's one for the future, really, but he's so good that he can actually replace Martinez when needed. 100%.
100%. Big up for that. Joe, 2 questions I'm going to ask you before I move on to the rest of the guys, since they're just coming, right? You know, United, yes, the predicted lineup is said to be Onana in goal. You know, Harry Maguire partnered with Lissandro. You know, Dalot and Mazraoui left and right, as well as, you know, the partner in Kobe Mainoo with Ugarte, Bruno in the 10. And they said, you know, Højlund possibly starting with Rashford and Ahmad on the wings. What are your thoughts about that lineup going into the game?
Sorry. Let me just hear that again. Could you just go from the middle? You did it a bit too quick for my brain to work.
So
sorry. Go from the midfield again.
Kobe partnered with Ugarte. Bruno in the 10.
I mean, that's just our captain, so he has to start. No problem. Yes.
Rashford on the left wing. Højlund up front. Ahmad on the right wing.
Okay. All right. I'm not too upset. Well, you know what? I'm not upset about none of it. Why would I be? Do you know what? Rashford has been in good scoring form. So's Ahmad been, you know, providing well. I've actually been dying to see what the new Erik ten Hag structure looks like with Højlund up front as well, because these guys have been providing more, right? And we all know that he's the guy to bang goals for us. Even when he wasn't getting goal, even when wasn't getting provided assists, he was just banging goals anyway. 15 goals without no good assists. Yeah, my man did it. So I think I really want to see what he's going to look like with actual assists. I think we don't know what we can actually do. You know, you guys are going to be scared when we actually start doing what we're doing. Watch out.
True. Now, we have 4 players that they deemed threats from FC Twente coming into the game, right? A young striker named Sam Stein. He's on a 6-goal scoring streak over the last 4 games. There's a senior striker by the name of Lamas who is providing, you know, assists for this guy. There's a winger that is showing really consistent form. He would kind of remind me of Rooney Badaji, the guy from Copenhagen a little bit. And the goalkeeper is said to be a very good goalkeeper, very good between the sticks. What are your thoughts on that? Because, you know, as we on paper, probably the better team, stronger team, you know, they could come in and do a blind, or it's on the day. Who is the better team?
Well, like you just said, bro, on the day, anybody can be better than anybody. Yeah, who wants it more? But I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, FC Twente. Yeah, our guys have been on a good goal scoring form as well. Just because we didn't score in the last match ain't mean that we ain't good. Yeah. How many goals have we scored before that? 7 goals in 1 match. Yeah. And then what was the other one? What was the previous score?
The previous one was we scored. No, it was 1. The previous one was 3 and 7.
There we go. So 3 and 7. So you can't say that we're not in good goal scoring form at the moment. And everybody knows that we're actually providing chances for our forwards at the moment. It's whether or not they can finish them or not. Yeah.
100%.
I think there's no way that we're not going to finish after what happened in Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? I'm so excited to see Højlund start a match, bro. Yeah. When Højlund starts the match now with the way that we are actually providing chances, watch out for this. Man wants to call him Young Acne. Man's going to be peppering them goals, fam, with them. Bam. Bro, he's going to be popping this all over the place in that goal, man. Pop, 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 pop. That's what he's going to do. Yeah? Watch out.
We'll
and
see.
Wait.
We will definitely see how it goes, Joe. Big up for coming through, bro. You know what I mean? I know the wrong table about to start as well, but I can't.
Yeah, I need to bounce.
Table, I have a flight to catch
you and I must attend the round table, fam. What are you talking about?
Bro, if I come, I can only come for like 10 minutes, bro. I literally have to catch a flight in the morning, bro. I'll be at the airport for 4.
Oh, shit, so, yeah. I'll see you soon, actually. We'll talk. I'll see you soon. Talk.
Message, man. Let me know what you're doing now, bro. Drex.
Don't worry, man. We'll talk. I got to bounce too, yeah? All right, peace, people.
Big up, bro. Drex, I'll go to you, then I'll go to Zik, and I'll go to Fix. What's your thoughts on that possible return of Lenny Euro, bro?
Bro, it's a very, very positive one, bro. It's an interesting one. Can't wait to see the kid. Like, I can't wait for the guy to actually start playing, right? So, but I have a question for the man in the chat, bro. Everybody keeps talking about rotation. I know we want to rotate, and this one is saying rotate this, rotate that. Bro, looking at United's 25-man squad or 26, right? When you rotate, doesn't this still look like it's a strong squad?
Yeah, actually.
So why are people make us... When City rotates, nobody tends to know if they rotated or not. I see a lot of people like, you want to pull out an under 18 to play an FC Twente in a European Cup competition? Is that what, like, I know you want to rest key players, right? Which is good. But when you talk about rotation, right? You're looking at the squad that you have, 25-man squad. United can feed a quote unquote a B team, and it still looks very strong for FC Twente. So for me, guys should just relax on who you need to play, who doesn't need to play. Let the manager just do his thing and just get rotate. For me, it's just to begin these games. Like I said earlier, it's just to build confidence in them players, bro. Especially the ones that need it. We know some of these players need it, right? For someone like Bruno, I feel like he completely needs a rest. You can't be playing all them long games and expect to be 100%, expect your output to be 100% every time, bro. It doesn't work that way, bro. There's going to be a time where you will break down. Even in real life, there's going to be a time where you will break down and you'll just be struggling. So I think that's the case for Bruno right now. Bruno just needs to be completely shut out of football. Like this game, FC Twente, but take him out, bro. Tell him, stay at home, relax, rejuvenate, get back for Tottenham, right? But going for tomorrow, I just hope that they be professional, like what Vegeta was saying. Just be professional and do the job and get back on the bus, prepare for Tottenham. That's me. Just do. If we win 2-0, 3-0, I'm not looking for a 7-0 or even a 5-0, bro. Win the game comfortably, execute the manager's plan to the T. Let everybody know that, okay, you gave it your all on the pitch, right? Then move on, go to the next game. Mustn't be 7-0 all the time. Mustn't be 5-0 or even 3-0 all the time. You just play a game that you enjoy. The fans would enjoy it. Everybody would enjoy it. You know you've given your all. You get back on the bus and you can beat your chest and say, okay, I left everything on the pitch. I'm not taking anything back home. That's it.
True. Zik, your thoughts, bro?
First on Lenny Yarrow, I think is fantastic. It's unfortunate. I actually read an article where he came in with a bruised metatarsal. So
true.
It's unfortunate for him that he came in with that, and then obviously he ends up, breaking his metatarsal and missing games. But I think it's a lift to the whole squad. The same way as Rasmus coming back, the same way that I think Erik ten Hag said that Luke Shaw could be back before the international break or just after it. These are all lifts, man. Like these are wonderful things for us because at the end of the day, football is a squad game. It's not just the 11 men you put on the pitch. They're going to be tough games, especially in the Christmas period in the Premier League. Games come fast every 3 days, every 2 days, whatever it is. So it's important for us to have a big squad. He can utilize that squad, maybe even change formation, play some players in different positions. Not, obviously drastic changes, but just, maybe a 3 at the back, and you can go with wing backs or something like that, and give us maybe more control of the game in midfield or something along those lines. So I just think it's important, especially to get some game time with Liniaro as well, because the Premier League is the hardest league in the world. It's the most physical league in the world, and he's going to need time to kind of get into it. But I'm happy to see him back. And yeah, final thing to touch on for me with the game tomorrow, as I said, is like rotation is important. I think every player needs confidence. I think every player needs to go into the next game, the next Premier League game, with confidence and raring to go, and give the manager a problem. If everybody's training at the top level, if everybody's competing at the top level, because you always hear from pros, the legends, Scholes, Rio, those kind of guys, training was hard. Everybody's kicking each other. Everybody's giving 100%. And I think I would love to have that energy back at United. Obviously, scave off the injuries, but just everybody giving 100% in training and giving the manager that headache of who do I pick, because everybody's ready to go. And and you're going to have some guys who are not 100% all the time, but you want everybody ready to go. You want to give the manager a headache. And yeah, last thing on Bruno, like I said, I agree. Bruno can't play every game, but that's for somebody to step up, either that be Mount or whoever plays in that central area, to step up and say, well, he doesn't have to play every game, and I'm actually going to give him competition. If you can provide competition for him, then essentially, as we saw against Fulham when he came off and we put on Scott McTominay before he went to Napoli, we saw a dip in our creativity. So someone has to come up and challenge Bruno's position and give him, like I said, give the manager a headache. And it'd be nice to see Bruno sit down for tomorrow and, give a kid, or, Mount comes in and plays in that role, or even Eriksen for that matter. And like I said, against Crystal Palace, I didn't expect that lineup. I thought you'd see Rashford. I thought, maybe, it was a good game, the Southampton game for Christian Eriksen, and maybe this game would be kind of tough, but he played well. We dominated the game for a large amount. So again, rotation's key, and this trophy is very important. So we're going to need to have fresh legs all the time.
Bro, that's very good. Thank you so much, bro. And if I don't get a chance to tell you thanks, bro, thanks for coming through tonight, bro.
No, of course, man. Anytime.
If you have Twitter, bro, as well, you could, jump on Twitter. Or, We'll have your contact on WhatsApp. So, we have a WhatsApp group and a Telegram group. So if you want to join the WhatsApp group, and guys is being there chatting all the time, Also, I will send you some links from now on when I go in tomorrow. It's kind of difficult for me with these streams tomorrow.
Nah, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I do have my laptop with me tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be just there with my phone. So I might do a match react. I might record some live match reactions. If you add the game tomorrow, after the game, I'll probably go to the Trinity to get some match reactions, which I'll record from my phone for each and everybody. And then I'll put them up later on Thursday morning. I'll upload them. So guys, Fix. What's your thoughts on the return of Lenny Euro, bro? Let me know.
Mark, before Fix go, let me just say, Mark, you could prep the stream up for tomorrow, right? I'll take over.
All right, cool. Well, I'll prep the watch along.
The watch along. Prep the rush.
I'll prep the watch along and stuff. What I won't do is I might do a morning stream tomorrow, but I will be doing it just popping live from Old Trafford when I get there, whenever I arrive. So. That is mostly what I'll do. But I'll set up the watch along, bro, and it will be on here. So, you have access already, so you could get into it, and I'll share it with Temba one time. And if you're not going to the game, bro, and you want to jump into the watch along, bro, I will let Drex send you the link.
For sure.
I will send you the link, bro. So,
yeah, for
no
sure.
worries about that. Fix. Your thoughts on when you were returning, bro?
Man, seeing those pictures, it grabs my heart, Him and Tyler Malacia. I just think like last 2 months where Malaysia should have returned, they gave him more time, and they have done the same thing for Euro, and I think they are doing the same thing for sure. But I just feel so happy. I feel like we are moving in a different direction. Do you remember last season, or yes, when Varane was here? We'll be playing match and we'll be thinking, let this guy not get injured, but let this guy not get injured. Any tackle you are feeling for United, So having these guys in our bench or in our match day squad is like giving confidence, if anything happens, there is a guy that will just enter the pitch and will also be solid, So I receiving those news is amazing for me, So that's my thought about them. I saw Malacia training with his teammates, today as well in the MUDC in they posted. They open training session they posted, and this Euro news now is a great news for me. I'm just happy that it happens that he's going to be coming back very soon to join the team.
Yeah, bro. So, guys, that's been the match preview from us. Big up to all of you guys coming in. Big up to King's Solbot TV. Big up to you, bro. Welcome to the channel. Big up for the subscription, bro. And yeah, like I said in the comments, bro, you can come through on Thursday night, 9 p.m. UK. We will probably do a match reaction for that while the last game is going to be finishing, because we don't care about Spurs or anyone. Manchester United already played in the Europa League. So you know what, guys? We'll be definitely doing that match reaction on Thursday. Tomorrow night, I'll be at the game, so I don't think I'll do any reactions then. But you might catch me on one or two channels if they're outside at the Trinity. I'll probably be reacting on there, guys. And I will try to do a midday stream probably sometime when I get to the Bishop Blaze. I'll try to do like a little 45 minutes live stream where some of the guys are going to be there. Alien Tenno is going to be there as well. And we'll have a little bit of a roundtable discussion for a few moments before, we continue having some beers and going to the game. Guys, thank you for joining me. Big up to Zik for coming in. Big up to Drex. Big up to Temba. Big up to Fix. Big up as well to Vegeta and Joe Blackman for making his first appearance, bro. I always try to get this guy on, bro. I spend more time on his streams with KG than he spends on mine. But big up to you guys. Big up to Elite. Big up to Wizza. Big up to you, Irfan. Rasta Stocks, bro. Come into the reaction on Thursday, bro. We will be here. Big up to all of you guys. Big up to Lucky Singing. Big up to Elite Baller as well. You know what I mean? Big up to all of you guys coming in today. Hope you have a great night. Big up to Will Man United, the football fan zone as well. Guys, we will be back tomorrow. Hope you have a good night. Keep it safe and keep it clean. You know what it is. Glory, glory, Manchester United always. And we stay as the Reds keep marching on, guys. You know what I mean? Europa League is tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's keep it moving. Let's win the game. And let's go on because we got Spurs on the weekend. So, guys, have a good night. And we out.
Good.
Baby.